Hey, it's July 1st. It's the 106th episode of Risk On, what may be the greatest show about risk ever. And if you know me, you know I slept for more than 5 hours. So I'm good to go. Hey, today we're going to be talking about HUSA, HUSA. Houston, do you have a problem? You do, because you have a new largest shareholder, and that is Ault Global. And we will not likely be going away on this one. This one, we might be in it for the long haul.
Who let the dogs out, dude?
Dude, hey, Syra, welcome to everybody. This is Syra.
Nice.
This is my oldest son's dog. Really a family member. Syra is not a dog, but a superhuman. Syra, can you speak? Speak.
Give her a treat.
Speak. Speak.
Okay.
Speak.
Say okay.
Speak. Speak. Speak.
There you go.
You got to speak. Come on, Syra.
Hey, let me help. Let me help you.
What? Speak.
Oh.
They turned it off. Okay, give me one speak. 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 Loud. Speak. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, but Syra, I want you to speak a little bit. Come on. Okay, again. Speak. Speak. Speak.
Oh.
Oh, so sweet. She's really the most trained dog I've ever seen, but I think she's a little camera shy. Can you get her to speak?
She's not supposed to bark, so I told her not.
Here, you do that. That's okay, Chase. That's fine.
Ask her if she's long SSNT.
Speak. Yes.
Good girl. Oh, right on. All right, there's another one for you. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay. Oh, what a smart
she's
dog.
good. Syra is an Australian Shepherd, and she is the most trained dog I've ever seen. In fact, she taught her how to push on things and like say, I want to go outside, I want to eat, I want to do this. And apparently she learned how to talk so well that he took him away from her.
She jumps through hoops, literally.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Yeah, she's an amazing dog. She'll be with us for a little bit.
Yeah, she's smarter than most
Grace
traders I know.
Grace, Todd the dog whisperer. Grace Ross said, Marshall looks a little different today. That's not our intention, but you are a good dog. I'll get you some more. Here, you want me to get you one more? Great Hugh Henney interview. I love to hear your story, underdog story. I'm risk on, Mr. Ault all day long. Nah, nice. Hold on. Let me be gentle. Go ahead.
Rough market, RUFF.
A rough market,
Oh,
or
Jeff.
UFF. Oh, good girl, good girl.
That's OTC, right?
Okay, I'm a little distracted. Jason, why don't we get right to the market, because we're going to cover some of our positions for the new quarter. By the way, a rip-roaring, out-of-control first half of the year for us.
Pretty amazing.
One of probably the best trading times. By the way, as I predicted, well, I hate when people say that. So let me try to say it differently. I believe the market was going to be flat. What do we have? A flat market for the quarter.
Yep, pretty
Right?
much. Yep.
Flat, 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 flat.
The
Kind of like, I guess you can't say that stuff anymore.
No.
Flat, you can't associate that with anything that would be get in trouble.
don't get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't want to have a Bill Cosby moment.
Well,
Okay.
the Dow was up 131, 34, 633, and Nasdaq was up 18 to 14,522. The S&P 500 plus 22, 43.19. Oil, wow, it just keeps rolling. $75 oil, $1.49 gainer. Ethereum 21.19.
What's up?
Bitcoin 33.3.
What's up?
Gold was 1776. Hey, I like that. Right around the July 4th time. That's a nice number. Silver 2614. Copper 424. As Todd takes a phone call, we're going to get into some of these tickers that we have. This is a new quarter, and it's a fresh start.
My wife is freaking out because we booked a cruise, and now apparently they're saying everyone on the cruise has to be vaccinated. Not just that they tested negative, but they have to be vaccinated. You really like food, don't you? Oh, you're so sweet.
Bear with me. I have a peppermint spearmint candy here I'm trying to get rid of.
You're not going to give her the spearmint cake. Go ahead. Wow, she's so disciplined. She won't even do it until you... How did you do that? I mean, it's incredible. There's a lot of people in the comments today. Did we cover the market?
Yeah.
Lord Lex?
Yes, we did.
Can we go back to the comments real quick? Jeff Bombshell, rough market. Thanks for joining us. Josh, you got to remind me, dude. We got to send those people, Jeff and other people, their Venmos. That's way overdue. Please, let's do that today. Skyla, in fact, I want you to get with Josh, get everyone's Venmo address, and let's send it to them. We lose credibility when we won't pay people their bonuses, and it's my fault. I got to push that to get that done. Love the show. We'll be getting some gear on birthday coming. Boilermaker Bumpy. Happy to send you some gear. If you just request it from Josh and tell him it's your birthday, we'll send you a shirt. We have nicer shirts now, too, even nicer.
We need to get some shirts, too. Shout out to Hugh Henne and his partner, Dan. Let's get him a couple of Risk On shirts.
He's going to be on the Autonomous show, and his partner.
All right, they're going to be here in a couple weeks.
I heard they're going to come to Vegas, actually.
Yeah, shout out to those two guys, those two wizards.
Go ahead.
Young guns, man. That's in the new mold of investors, traders, if you will.
Exactly.
They don't sleep.
The youth, they're smarter than we are.
They're
for
hungry.
Sure. Yep.
Love the motivation and the drive. These guys are they definitely have a great future ahead of them.
Hey, this morning the blockbuster, hopefully I'll call it hopeful blockbuster. ALZN Neuro did file yesterday on time, as they said in their prospectus. They filed their IND, the investigational new drug application, and that got rewarded with the stock going down $1.
Yeah.
$1.06. Can't control the market, but we can control what we do, and they did file their IND.
They did.
So if people understand that process, I would encourage you to understand what that means. That's a huge milestone for, I'm told to log off here. I will. That's a huge milestone for the company. I want to say this is something that I had a goal of when we started 6 years ago, was to file the IND, which leads to you going into humans. Mm-hmm. In that prospectus, it clearly outlines when we expect to be in human beings. And for those of you who sent me an unlimited amount of texts and questions, I'm aware of the stock when it goes up or down. I'm a buyer, not a seller.
Correct.
I have never in my life sold a share of ALZN Neuro.
Yep.
And I wouldn't be doing such until we're in humans. It is my goal to have 2 shots on goal with 2 different drugs that have huge capability. And so, therefore, I hope that answers the question.
Okay.
I am long ALZN Neuro, and I'm not a seller yet. Very confused on the drop with the great news. I'm not confused on the great drop with the great news. People buy on rumor, sell on news, and keep in mind a $7, $8 price is a great valuation for a stock that went public at $5. And watching the volatility, that's just the market. It's going to do what it's going to do. You can't control it. You shouldn't even try to control it. You shouldn't really think about it. You should think about whether the company's making progress. The company will get rewarded on the actual progress it makes. Any reward of the stock price, less progress, is really not really a reward. It's a temporary price. You need to worry about the long term. You need to see the drug go into patients. You need to see the pre-IND for the vaccine.
Yes.
The IND for the vaccine, the treatments, and then the data from the treatments. It'll trade in value lockstep with other public Alzheimer's stocks. Isn't that right, Syra?
Syra,
Right?
Laurent wants to know if you're in the Naked Army. Speak. Tell me.
Speak.
Tell me.
Go ahead. Incredibly impressed.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Awesome, people say to me. Awesome. What is this? I think this is... okay, I'll do that.
Wow, the third says you don't have to pay taxes until you sell. Oh, that's a good point. I mean, death and taxes are certain things. Those are unfortunate, but they have to happen. What else we got here? So we talked about HUSA.
Let's cover that HUSA.
Let's
so we
cover it.
filed the 13D today. Let me bring it up on the screen. Skyla, watch her.
HUSA.
Skyla. I called
Houston
Syra.
American.
I called you Skyla. She's gonna be mad. Don't say anything.
What a range. What a move today on HUSA. Started yesterday. You wanna walk the home gamers through this one?
I'm going to do it real quickly here because I'm told by Josh I should be more in depth. Let's bring up the screen and see if you can split screen me. So this is what a 13D looks like. You can find the link at sec.gov. Type in the company DPW, the symbol. You'll find Ault Global. We filed the 13D.
Yes.
If you look closely, there's my name, Milton Charles Ault III. That's my legal name. My friends call me Todd. You guys can call me Todd. I don't respond to Uncle Milty. When I was 13 years old, my father adopted me. And can you put me back up on the split screen because I'm not done? And my father adopted me, and so I took his name. But I was born originally Todd. Enough to know, right? Ault Global Holdings, you can see we acquired the position through a subsidiary. We're going to go over that. We bought 982,000 shares.
Yes, we did.
We bought them in one day,
Yes.
9.9%. We decided to do this because we did not want the company to be tipped off of what we were up to. Its behalf, you can see here, Section A. So it's Section 1, Item 1, Section A. That it is filed on behalf of All Global Holdings, AGH, reporting person, through a wholly owned subsidiary, Digital Power Lending, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of the parent company. You can see the address here, etc. You can see that we purchased, and you can clearly see this, 1,007,000 shares at 193, and you can see we sold 25,206. Why? Because I have fat fingers.
Yes.
And I accidentally pressed the sell instead of the buy button. I quickly bought it back, but you got to report all your sales. There's no arrangements between us and the company.
Isn't it interesting that they show the weighted average price?
Here's the entire board of directors, including Glenn, our new director. These are all exciting information. So you guys now know that we are long 982,000 shares. Now, did the stock trade 32 million shares?
Let me take a look.
Or 22 million?
I think it was 30 plus. Was quite the day. This stock usually trades 700,000 shares per day. Today it traded 32 million.
You trade 32 million, and we bought 982,000, not selling it at all, not trading it. Why does it trade 32 million?
It went to 315, and
Yeah, I
now it's
saw that.
206 in the after
Wow,
market.
206.
206. Pretty amazing.
Yeah, I guess if you wanted to buy more,
Yeah.
if we wanted to buy more, it'd be a better time to buy it when it was down. Huh?
Buy low, sell high.
That's a crazy concept.
That's interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Now,
Well, you think that the management team sitting there going, we can do an offering right now. Someone bought stock. Let's do an offering.
yeah.
I would give it that this CEO has had his tenure as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, I think he needs to go, but more on that later.
Yes.
What stocks you want to cover today?
We have got a whole slew of stocks. There was actually an IPO today.
By the way, I want to be clear. I'm not telling you to buy the company. Don't buy it. Do your research. I've told you why I'm buying it. I'm in for the long haul. We like commodities, oil, natural gas, right?
Absolutely. Yes. I like precious metals too.
Hey, one thing that's interesting for the public, this is public information. Wonder who the auditor of HUSA is. HUSA. Don't say it.
I won't.
I wonder who the auditor is. If I were Jeff Bombshell,
That could be a giveaway, but I don't know.
if I were Jeff Bombshell, I'd be looking, saying, who's the auditor?
Should we do a giveaway for that?
That could be an interesting question.
Say, hey, that's a trivia question.
Who's the auditor of Houston?
Who is Houston America's
Founded by
auditor?
the CEO in 2001.
Yes.
Went public in 2006.
Yes.
And wow,
Oh yeah.
there you go.
A couple of shots on goal for that gentleman.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. As they say, yeah, sure. Tomorrow we have a special guest. I'm very excited. Luke is going to be on the call. I am your father. Luke will be on the call tomorrow.
Yes, the Canadian.
Why are you looking at me like
Which
that?
Luke?
What?
Which Luke?
Hans and Franz, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Wow, Skyla.
We deal with so many people. Okay.
What does
Hugh-
that mean?
oh,
You
Hugh-
mean
like-
I know a lot of people? What
Yes,
does that mean?
there could essentially be another person named Luke that could be new. I don't know.
Wow.
Look at Hugh Stun. Hugh Henney in the chat.
Yeah, but why would Verb's auditor matter to Taekwondo on it? Verb's, I'm not trying to buy Verb. In fact, Jeff Bombshell. Markham is their auditor.
We
Jeff
knew
is
that.
so smart.
Jeff with
Wow.
the answer.
Jeff.
Jeff said the juice is running too, by the way. The interest is piling up. Tack another solid answer from Jeff. Markham, LLP.
Wait, the auditor of HUSA is Markham?
That's exactly correct.
Wow. Huh. Interesting.
Hey,
All I know is all things are done in my world with intention. You'd think with all okay, I'm not allowed to address haters.
No.
You'd think with negative people
right.
that they have no idea that I know what they're saying and what I know is right or wrong. They're like, some of the people write the same stuff every day. I'm like, if I didn't like somebody, I would not wake up. I mean, I was upset when my high school girlfriend broke up with me. We were together for 3 years. But after that, I kind of moved on. In fact, every time she got a new boyfriend, I would congratulate her, hope she was happy. But instead with people, if they bought or sold our stock and lost money, they want to get up every day and like think they're doing some sort of community service. You think you guys are like trolling me? You think that regulators don't check me out? I mean, come on, man. Get your money right.
Some of these
hold on. Todd, you mentioned like options to be trading. Can't you make options since you're the boss? The option market generally picks up activity, and they picked up activity at DPW and made options available. They like volatility, so
Yes.
my suspicion is they will add options for ALZN.
Yes.
That's my suspicion. You can't make an option trader give you options. If you notice on Friedman FRD, they have no options. No volatility, doesn't trade enough, no. But I love the comments. Let's keep them going.
What do you think about? So we can disclose full disclosure here. We have 2 13D positions. Is that
Hugh
right?
Henning podcast, great. I almost finished listening to it.
Yeah, Hugh's in the chat.
Hugh and his partner are very smart. Hugh is a very, very smart. But can I tell you something about Hugh, which is interesting? Everybody I know that knows Hugh, he's like a really respectable, calm, contemplated. Let me tell you why I like Hugh. It's not because he did an interview with me, because I've had plenty of people that I interviewed with that I didn't like, and ultimately we didn't remain friends or in communication.
Right.
But it's the people that I know that know Hugh that are saying, and he has the remnants of, if I were Hugh Henning, I'd be considering going into money management, maybe starting my own hedge fund. Now, maybe he's so rich because he's traded his whole life, I think since he was a kid, that he doesn't want to trade other people's money. That may be the case, and I can't speak for him. But his demeanor, his mannerisms are that of, I've seen hedge fund managers. I know a bunch of them. I ran a hedge fund for 12. I know a bunch of hedge fund managers. Mm-hmm. And the best ones are ones that are contemplated and thoughtful and don't make people feel bad about who they are. Hugh seems to be an all-around very good guy and really contemplated and deliberate, which is what I like about him.
He's got his I like their new shirt. They got the Going In Raw Abe Lincoln 4th of July special here. Take a look at
you?
that. Yeah, we're going to get those shirts.
I wish you get something, yeah.
Take a look there. Yeah, there you go, Nick.
We want to be supportive of Hugh. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And listen, he's a trader too. I can't speak for what he does. That's up to him. But
Correct.
anyway, so we just went over the 13D filing of the oil company that they have, 4 producing wells and a bunch of land and
Natural
working
gas.
interest, et cetera.
Yep.
Right?
So
Yeah, I got you there. So that's what's happening there. What stock? You got nothing loaded up here, buddy. What's going on
I
today?
know. Well, I was too busy writing a letter.
Oh, that's right.
I was doing a little.
What do you want to cover today?
Well, I did want to cover Wave, WAVE.
I want to go back to IKNX. Now, this
Yeah.
company, I'm going to pull up IKNX real quick. IKNX only has about 1.9 million shares outstanding. Stock's 2280 today. They're merging with TeraWulf that just you just heard from Bitmain. They're buying 30,000 miners, right?
Yes.
Their goal, I think, is to be the biggest miner in North America. I have nothing to do with this. I'm not on the board of either company. I was one of the largest shareholders through All Global. We sold our whole position between 16 and 24. We recently bought back in the 19 range, just like 17,000 shares just to trade it because it's going to be interesting. Oh, Hugh Henning said I'm blushing. Shit, I didn't even know Hugh Henning watched the show.
He's in the show. Yeah, he stopped by.
No, I didn't even know he watched the show.
Yeah,
No, someone just said they watched the interview with him. I didn't know he watched
I just dropped
the
the
show.
link in there for
Oh,
this.
well, you guys, let's do whatever we can to support and subscribe to him. If you guys are up-and-coming traders and want to learn how to do this, I know a lot of people ask me questions. You should subscribe to what he's doing and pay attention to what he's doing.
He sent us a couple shirts.
He's
now.
young.
Nice.
He's young and smart. And you already heard what I had to say about him. Humble, good guy. Anyways,
yeah.
back to IKNX. We're long IKNX. 17,000 shares as a trade. We don't think people understand exactly who is behind TeraWulf. There's a billionaire behind TeraWulf. This is going to be a very well-funded company, and so we're long a little bit of IKNX for a trade. Between probably $21 and $30. If the thing rallied to 28, I'd probably sell all of it. So don't. I'm not. This isn't a long-term play for me, but it is something that we're trading. What else we got?
APRE. Actually, Wave too. There's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I participated in an IPO today. Really was not an IPO. It was really an uplisting. Stock went public at $8. A Swedish company trading on the Sweden exchange, listed on the NASDAQ, opened at 16. I didn't get a big allocation, 200,000 worth.
Yep.
But it just has done well, and it's interesting. They harness the energy of the ocean.
That's pretty amazing.
To make power.
Right.
I take a look at it. I'm not recommending it. I don't know it that well, but we did participate in the IPO of Wave, which is really an uplisting. And in Sweden, you can only trade a certain way, so they could only raise a certain amount at a time.
Right.
They have very specific rules. This APRE, geez, how many alerts did we get on this one?
A lot.
APRE Therapeutics. Looks like the high was 564. Stock closed at 542. I know nothing about this. I just know we're getting tweeted about it like crazy.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
What is it? What is it?
They're expecting FDA news here shortly. Clinical stage biopharmaceutical, looks like cancer therapies, reactive mutant P53 tumor suppressor.
But why was
protein.
so many people talking about it today?
They're anticipating some FDA news, I believe. Don't hold me to that. I didn't do the diligence on this one.
Right. What
I
else
just
we got?
noticed
What
a lot of
what
traffic.
other symbols we looking at?
We looked at SSNT. We have a home builder, CCS. We have a small long position. I would like to increase that position.
What else are we looking at? There's other names today.
IEA. Let's see what else we got here. IEA is an infrastructure play.
I was a little perplexed with the trading day today because obviously ALZN was a little on my mind as I was getting texted by a lot of people.
We could drop the hammer and talk about GBR if you want to. Did some research on that one.
Yeah, IKNX was up 349 today. Actually,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. IKNX is up 349.
Yeah, IKNX had a great day. And let's see what else. Biotechs were moving. Energy was moving. Meds went crazy. MEDS. Biotechs were all over the place today. MEDS was crazy. Of course, MRIN, the software, that had a great day. ATHE, another biotech, massive day. 77% winner, including the after hours. Camber
Hey,
Energy.
Hugh, would it be possible if we gave you a link to have you come on the show, or are you too busy? Wouldn't you love to just send him a link real quick and
Yeah,
see if
send
he
him a
come
link.
on
Hold
the
on.
show?
Hold on. Yeah, let me text.
Then he could talk to people about what he does. It'd be great.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
still going to do our full podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not talking, Hugh, I'm just talking about a short time today. Is it possible to come on as a guest host?
Let's see what we got here.
He might not want to do that.
No, he might be busy. That's okay. No big deal. He'll be out here in Vegas in a couple weeks. Let's see what else. What do you think about?
So, are we going to talk about Robinhood at all?
Yeah, we have
Hood?
that. Yeah,
Hood?
I got the hood up to no good. Actually,
They had to get that behind him, by the way. That's old news.
Nick, real quick, CNBC says Robinhood has 18 million accounts with 80 billion in assets after rapid growth. IPO filing shows. Now, it's going to be on the NASDAQ, HOOD. Here is what's going to happen, in my opinion. This thing's going to go public, and it's going to be a war between Wall Street Bets and HOOD. An absolute war.
Hugh says he'll do it in 5 minutes. Could we send him a link? We'd have to have Josh send him a link.
Yeah, Josh can send
would
a
have
link,
to send him a link.
and then he can zoom
Can
in.
you send Josh his email so he can send him a link?
Yeah.
Hugh, join us when you can, buddy. No hurry. We have 31 minutes left on the
Yeah,
show.
no problem. He can.
Listen, 80 billion in assets. I hate to point it out, but so what? I mean, it's a lot of money, right? But have you ever seen what BlackRock has?
Trillions.
Like 8, 9, 10, 11 trillion. Fidelity was the first one to pass the trillion mark. I mean, 80 billion in assets. 80 billion is a lot of money, but for a big broker dealer like that,
right.
I mean, it's not a lot of assets at the firm.
I'm trying to gather this.
A lot of
information
smaller
here.
accounts, I guess.
Hold on one second.
Hey, man, I got an account there. I'm a believer, you know. I love Robinhood as a service. I think it's great.
Yeah. But they hamstring you with times. You can only trade certain times, whereas Webull has the floodgates open from bell to bell. So you have to keep that in mind. Do you want to tie up your capital with a fluid ticker with stuff that's happening quickly, pre-market, post-market, and then you're not able to access your positions?
Yeah, I think the thing that Jason and I don't like about Robinhood is E-Trade opens at 4 a.m. on the West Coast. IB opens at 1 a.m.
Right.
on the West Coast. So there's a 3-hour difference between IB and E-Trade. But Robinhood doesn't open till 6 a.m.
Robinhood's going to get put to death. They're going to have shorts galore. All the momentum stocks. I don't call them meme stocks anymore. Whatever. Like Naked, include Naked, AMC, GME. All these holders are going to bash Robinhood's brains in financially, in my opinion. Can't wait to see that war. It's going to be interesting. Mm-hmm. So we'll see.
Yeah. So unlike you, I think Robinhood trades higher.
I mean, it's going to trade higher initially.
I think it trades higher. However, that's not my point. My point is that 80 billion. Okay, so like if you just put the context that they were a startup,
Yeah.
and where they are today, that's relevant.
Wait, was that twice that? What was Coinbase? Was it 45 or 50?
Well, that's a whole different issue. Coinbase is crypto, and
I know.
it's a different commodity, right?
For sure.
These guys got 80 billion of assets in an environment where BlackRock has 7, 8 trillion, 9 trillion, 10 trillion.
Well,
BlackRock's not a money manager.
yeah, BlackRock's real estate. I mean,
No, but they're not a money manager.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
excuse me. BlackRock is a money manager.
Well, but they have.
Robinhood is a broker dealer, a
Right.
discount. Get your money right, trade for free.
Right.
Get a gold account for $5 a month.
Yeah, high frequency traders.
Right.
It's
Swipe up, swipe down.
Yeah. So, I mean, from a ease of access, ease of use standpoint, Robinhood's really good. I mean, I know you like the way the application.
I do. I
Yeah.
like the hey, it's done. Hey,
Yeah.
congrats. It's
Yeah.
work. I don't believe any of that nonsense about not getting good execution. And I
Right.
saw IB running a commercial saying, you can get free trading with us, or you can pay a little commission for the very best execution. No, I'm sorry.
Hey,
you're buying 1,000, 10,000 shares. It's irrelevant. I just don't believe it.
Can you tweet out that Hugh will be on the show in 2 minutes on your Twitter?
Oh, can I do that?
Yeah, or have Skyla or somebody. He's coming on in 2 minutes. Let's add him also. Let's add him on PG. Let me help you out here. Let's add Hugh_Henne. I like that name. Henne.
Here, you just put it out there real quick.
Yeah.
You're faster than I am, and I have fatter fingers, so there you go, right?
Yes.
While we're waiting, GameStop. Let's pull this up real quick. 2:15 this morning, trades down, stock down 4.5. Can you pull the screen up real quick? I'm not anywhere with this. I have no position in GameStop today.
Do we have a risk on Twitter?
I don't think so. You just put in my Todd Ault.
Okay. No worries.
No risk on Twitter. I wanted to cover other names today, but I guess I'm doing
No, we can get some more
a
names
piss poor
going.
job of that.
No worries.
Ford. I'm going to pull this up real quick. They seem to have the infrastructure to convert to electric vehicles.
Yes.
And although I guess the problem here is if you were looking at it pretty hardcore, it'd be the level of debt that they maintain, right? Still, Tesla Motors, even though they're recalling every car in China apparently for some reason, $677. The chip shortage has slashed production at Ford, but I'd love to be able to buy this on a pullback.
Sure.
Is that true? You believe me? That was a very convincing sure.
Dude, it's undervalued still, I think.
Henning's going to be on in 2 minutes. That's exciting.
I'm working this social media angle here.
What?
I just want to let people know.
Come see Hugh?
Yeah. Let's see.
BB Trader. Don't go back to that. BMR Trader. Hey guys, I commented earlier on EEIQ. What does EEIQ short borrow fee of $678 represent? Do you think it ever hit $80? Okay, listen. So I'm
Dude,
going to
what
tell
did
you.
they do here? Look,
this is an insane stock. Okay, I one morning was told by Jason to buy it at 5.
Wait, which one? Oh, yeah.
EEIQ.
Chinese education.
Something happened, and like the next minute, it was 14, and then 80,
Yeah.
or 70, or
It
50,
went
or 50. So
hyperbolic.
that thing is the fact that the borrow fee is 65%.
Yeah.
It's heavily borrowed, And if there's any spike, it'll go parabolic. It's like the craziest trading stock
crazy.
ever.
Dude.
We bought like 25,000 shares because the lunatic, Jason, next to me, likes to play these high volatility stocks.
Nick, you know you want to go to this screen. Don't do it right now. Hold on. Todd, you got to do Photoshop.
What is this?
Look at that Photoshop.
Who did that?
I don't know. It's epic.
Who did it?
Somebody.
But what did they say?
Somebody respond. No, he said. They said. Can you get? Hold on.
Wait, can you put sound?
Can your boy do your boy a favor and give Mosey a little kick in the caboose?
I know. What's he saying words wise?
I don't know.
Put it up there. I want to see
Hold
it.
on,
Come
I'm trying to
let's
get
do
the
it.
volume up, man.
Come on, put it on the screen. What's wrong with you?
All right, hold on.
Come on, Nick.
You know what to do with that big fat butt. Wiggle, wiggle,
No
wiggle.
way. This is crazy.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit.
Dude, we gotta have this guy on the show.
With that big fat butt.
Who put that up there?
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a little bit.
Who did that?
That is
Dude, that's great.
Ryan Farrell, STL.
That's great, dude.
Oh my
Retweet
God.
that, man. That's awesome.
Dude, I can't. I don't have a Twitter. You need to do it.
Oh, but what did he CC me on it? Did
It's
he,
no, he responded to Hugh. It's I'll send it to you. It's on Pennies Going in Raw, which is crazy. Their podcast is ridiculous. It's so great. They had the CEO of Netflix. The next day they have the executive chairman
What's the
of
name of their podcast?
DPW. Pennies Going in Raw. It's they have it all set up. They have a blue check mark on Twitter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
PGIRPOD.
Boilermaker Bumpy, first time question.
That was great.
Can you guys give me your thoughts, an opinion on Humble Pay? Ticker HMBL. HMBL.
What the heck?
What?
Where are they coming up with this? This is pulling stuff out of the crates I've never heard of.
Oh, it's on the OTC.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Oh my God, that
Humble
video
Pay.
is so great.
What do they do? What's Humble Pay do?
What do they like? Humbly pay you and
Oh, it
like,
went to $7, $6.99 or something in the last year. Last year, look at this thing. Shit, I don't know. Oh, it's down from its high, obviously. Up 78% year to date. It's $1.07.
we generally don't really do much with
I know I'm bummed about DD, by the way.
OTC
I tried to
stuff.
buy it. Jason, I got a whole 100 shares of DD in the hole, and then it rallied to 16 some change.
DD Gregorius.
No, DD, DIDI.
Do you know DD? You know DD?
Tim Steiner. Have you
That name sounds
guys took a
familiar.
look at XERS Pharmaceuticals? They have a unique product for diabetics, extremely undervalued, and they are a candidate for short squeeze. Price target 9 to 14.
XRE. What is it?
What's the symbol? The name of the company is XERIS.
RIS.
That's my dyslexia kicking in. I read backwards apparently.
XERS ticker.
Price?
Wow. I don't know. 416 in the aftermarket. 276 million market. 276 million market cap. 416 in the aftermarket. Chart looks good.
Probably looks great actually.
Yeah, next leg
The
up
high
coming.
was 7 some change.
Next leg up, in my opinion. Daily on the daily.
Well, the 5-year, this thing was
Okay, let me write this one down.
$26.
XERS. You know that crazy pop, like POP culture?
Uh-huh.
That thing went absolutely bonkers, halted like crazy.
Who gave us pop?
CPOP yesterday, right? Was it CPOP? I've got this XERS, XERS, Tim Steiner.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to look into this. XERS
Pop.
looks like a good ticker to research. I'm not recommending a buy, but it looks interesting. Let's just say that.
Pop.
Okay.
Was that BPOP?
Yeah, that's it.
That's not right. Couldn't
It
be. No,
was
that's
culture-
popular. It's Culture Pop. It's a
Culture
different
Pop.
one. Someone gave that to us yesterday.
CPOP, right?
How come everything...
CPOP.
hold on a
that's it.
second. Rod Wilson. How come
100% move.
everything that Alt Global has in their hands,
The market hates.
the market hates?
No, that's not true.
I don't think that's true.
I think it's the
Everything?
opposite.
I think they don't like Alt Global, but they like everything else we own.
Everything we touch turns to gold.
Ouch! I didn't say that.
But
Yikes!
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody tweeted that about that.
Satish, are you expecting the stock market to fall over the next 6 months? Satish, I am not a fan of the overall global market. You have a very, very accommodating Fed. And many years ago, I want to say it was 1994, the Fed became unaccommodating. Alan Greenspan said words like irrational exuberance. And remember that?
Yep.
And interest rates went up, and you fought the Fed for a little while, and you got pounded. I remember all the index trusts, the trust company in the West, TMT, all those yielding products, closed-end products, took it in the tailpipe. So here's what I would say to Ravi. I would pay attention to when the Fed turned their tone to being less accommodating.
Yeah.
And that will become an anchor. Those interest rates will become an anchor on stock prices.
You know,
right?
I'm glad you brought that up.
So I would pay close attention to the Fed sentiment. And I would say to you, there's a guy, Grant's Interest Rate Observer. He's probably the best writer about interest rates. Grant Interest Rates Observer. It's highly technical stuff. It was people involved in the whole Michael Burry thing in 2008 debacle.
Yep.
Were big fans of that. But I've been a fan of him for a long time. You can look him up. Grant's Interest Rate Observer. And I would be paying attention. My whole thesis is you can be long everything. And so here's how you think about it from a rotation perspective. You can be long almost everything until you can't. Well, what's that mean? When the Fed is not accommodating, that means there's going to be an anchor on stock prices because the whole institutional world, and they do matter and will matter, will base their risk profile on what they can get in current yield. Mm-hmm. So now, there's a bunch of weird dynamics. Is why you got to pay attention to that. We have negative population growth in the U.S. for the first time. Ask yourself this question, okay? How many of your friends are having babies at the same age anymore or getting married? And when I talked to Skyla about getting married the other day, now, who knows, she could change her mind, but she's like, I'm 20. I want to have kids when I'm 27, 28. So there's these time horizons for the current generation and the generation before them, say if you're 34,
Right.
where they're not getting married as fast. You and Andrea chose not to have kids.
True.
And more people are doing what you're doing, right? So if you look at Japan, they've had this massive decline of population over time. And if you look at China, they have an increase in population over time. Now, theirs has slowed a little bit. That's why they're letting them have more than one child. But the U.S. is effectively having negative population growth. And the Biden administration, I mean, the federal government, they haven't decided how many people they let in or out in terms of immigration.
Actually, the borders are wide open.
Yeah, I was trying to be not political here.
Yeah, sorry.
You have a big issue with the fact that if you continue to have, well, just try to hire people right now.
You're talking about this as I pulled up this data. Nick, the Fed balance sheet report came out, 45 minutes ago. The level of, actually, this is known as the H41 report. The level of assets consolidated from 12 Federal Reserve banks. Prior was 8.102 trillion, and then this week it's 8.079 trillion. That's a week-over-week reduction of 23.4 billion. And so the tapering, they don't like to say that T word, but the tapering of buying assets will have to eventually start. It looks like just a week-over-week reduction, not much there. But as they start to taper, and then as they start to infuse some small 25 quarter point raises, obviously the interest on the debt and the debt becomes that much more explosive. The interest that you borrow, that the banks borrow from the Fed's fund rate, that gets increased, and then the banks pass on that increased rate to the end user. All this stuff has to happen. I mean, we can't. Are we going to go negative rates here in America? No, I don't think so. I mean, Europe had messed around with it.
There were negative rates. There were negative rates in Japan.
Yeah, so, I mean, let's see what happens. Currently, I think Powell said they're still going to be buying an aggregate of about $120 billion in assets monthly. So let's see what happens here.
Grace says she doesn't want to have kids.
Grace said that?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
Kids
selfish.
are great. Kids are great, but just people are choosing not to have them.
It just depends. I mean, Todd, think about this.
Drunk Turan, we know him, dude. He's got kids
Yeah, he's got
everywhere.
extra
He's
kids.
like 8 or 9 kids, right?
mean,
he's like 12 kids or something. I'm
Yo,
just
Drunk
kidding around.
Turan, I make a
I'm
hell of
joking
an
around.
uncle if you need to. Yeah.
Taekwondo, be fruitful and multiply. Yeah, that was at a different time. Yeah, for sure.
when one income per family could actually
Yeah,
carry.
when you double income, you only needed one income, right?
Right.
Now, I was a dink for a while. Double income,
double
no
income,
children,
no
kids, right?
Right.
And then, I made a decision when I married my wife, my second wife. My first wife and I divorced after 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
When I married my second wife, she worked and she was an actress and she worked at Disney and she did other things and she worked at a hedge fund that I was part of.
Right.
And one day I wanted to travel, I want to go to Telluride or Vail or something. I don't know what I was doing. And she was like, well, I got to get the days off. I'm like, oh, that's right. You have a job.
Right.
You need to quit that job and come live with me. And she's like, and she was crazy enough to quit her job and come move in, which was insane at the time because we were only together a short time.
Right.
But the point is that I made a decision to have a wife that worked from home
Right.
and took care of a family. She wanted to do that too. So that's obviously really, actually, I didn't, let's kid ourselves. I didn't make the decision. She did.
True.
And I was thrilled that she did it. But that's a tough thing nowadays because a lot of people want to be able to have their own careers. I can't imagine. I've always wondered how difficult it would be to be a woman who wants to have a career, have kids, how difficult that is. I believe the General Dynamics CEO, Marilyn is her name, I believe.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she has a family. The husband chose to stay home. She's the CEO of General Dynamics. I mean, so they made it work. But it's a tough thing, right?
Then it comes down to this: if you're just an everyday middle-class American, if you have kids and you have to work, and you both have to work, and then basically you're allowing like daycares to raise your children, do you really have kids? Like they're being influenced by other
It's tough.
children
It's
and
tough,
other
yeah.
people.
I think you can have daycare help raise your kids. You just got to have strong time with them.
Yeah.
I would tell you that in your case, I've heard you ask Andrea to leave her job many times,
Right.
And she says no. She wants to have her own job, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even though you don't need her to work, and she's
Yeah.
a highly educated valedictorian, summa cum laude, magnum cum laude, smarter than all of us.
Right.
She's like, I'm keeping this job.
Yeah.
So I think that is a demographic that even what soapbox am I on? I'm on the soapbox that you can have your foot on the pedal, but the second that we truly see an action from the Fed that is not accommodating, that will weigh stocks down. That will weigh them down. There's no question it will. There's no way if I would have ever predicted we'd still be adding so much liquidity.
And the thing that we're having bidding
And
wars.
you can't hire people.
We'll talk about real estate. Bidding wars for houses.
Yeah.
Did we go down this path in 07 and 08?
But it's a different kind of bidding war. They're
It
not
is.
giving you free financing.
That's true.
They're not no money. I mean, Joe, who's a veteran, who used the veterans opportunity to get his house, he had to jump through hoops like crazy to get it done.
Yeah, underwriting
Underwriting is a lot harder.
That is true.
And they're demanding down payments that are bigger.
Yep.
The institutions are doing a lot bigger background checks. I mean, it's an act of God to get a mortgage.
It is.
It's an act of God. It's so painful.
Gone are the countrywide 0% negative amortization loans.
Right.
No income, no assets, stated income, stated assets.
Right.
Yeah, I'm
For
with
sure.
you. For sure.
Hey, I appreciate the comment, Boilermaker Bumpy. I love the group of companies Mr. Ault has assembled. We are not done. Even a little bit. We're in the first inning.
Yeah, we are.
If people have paid attention to what I said, we're in the first inning. All those people, that's probably my biggest frustration is if we could just get shareholders for All Global that are longer term. I love the fact that it trades, but that we clear as day have a mission. We're on it. We're going to continue to buy companies we believe in. I think the thing that we're probably changing our narrative a little about is we're looking at things that are more established instead of so distressed,
right?
Because undervalued sometimes mean they're distressed. And we bought a bunch of distressed assets in the beginning, and our stock paid the price for it. It was, unfortunately, we got crushed, especially when crypto went down.
Yeah, that's standard.
And the financing we had to do. But those days are over, man. You look at our last balance sheet last quarter.
We're diversifying.
Last quarter, we reported $160 million in assets, stock. No, $100 million in investments, cash, securities, and stock, and outside investments, and inside investments too, ones that were related parties. So we got a big balance sheet now. It's a different company.
For sure.
Right. And it's a better company since you joined us.
Oh, I appreciate
Oh,
that.
do you hear that? Oh.
That's awesome. We got a lot of things in the works.
Skyla,
Yeah.
it's at that time of the day where I didn't get the cheeseburger. By the way,
I know.
I got someone who came on my Instagram and said, "Oh, I bet you love cheeseburgers." My response was, "Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah,
We
Hello,
do.
In-N-Out Burger. I used to work at In-N-Out Burger.
We
I
love
worked
them.
In-N-Out Burger before Rich Snyder died, which was a very sad thing when he crashed in that plane in Orange County. Bumpy says I've been in DPW for almost 5 years. I'm sorry, that's been a painful ride, Bumpy. Wow.
It's been bumpy.
Yeah, it's been bumpy, my friend. Really.
Boy.
Hey, you want to get the joke?
Let's get that joke.
Yeah. So, why is cold water so insecure?
Why is cold water so insecure?
Because it never gets called hot.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Did you just
Because it never gets called hot. I don't know the last time my wife called me. My wife calls me hot occasionally,
There you
even
go.
though she's just being
You're
nice
hot.
about it.
Your
You're
favorite
hot.
water.
Yeah, Fiji.
Rod Wilson asks Todd, you should start, or says you should start a mortgage company.
What happened to Hugh Henning?
I'm waiting on Hugh.
I don't know.
Come on, Hugh. Let's finish the show strong, my man.
Yeah, we got 9 minutes.
Does he? Did Josh said he sent him a link?
Yeah.
Brendan, I'm sorry. My mic's not working. Sorry.
Hugh will be on in 2 minutes.
Check mic.
Done with E-Trade.
Not sure what's going on with the mic, but I am speaking. Okay, mic's good.
Well, we're sad because I really wanted Hugh to be on. Hey, maybe we can get on Hugh next week on the Tuesday show. We will not be with you Monday.
Josh, where'd you send the link?
It'll be
Email
a
or
holiday.
text? I don't know.
So what's up with this Trump administration being charged with what, tax
Trump
crimes?
Organization CFO.
He's been with Trump a long time.
Yeah, they say that he was using. There were some leased vehicles and possibly some. I think some corporate real estate that taxes weren't paid on that.
Right.
It's political hit piece.
A criminal? You think it's criminal?
It's political.
They needed to raise this, elevate it to criminal?
They did because it's
Yeah.
tied to Trump.
Come on,
I don't
man.
even think
Come
about it.
on.
It's stupid.
Come on.
But you know what?
No, I don't know.
Gavin Newsom, who the folks are trying to recall in California, they have a budget surplus. Did you know that?
So I like the In-N-Out double animal style with animal style fries. That's what I like.
Ooh, that's
Yep,
good.
That's what I like. Unfortunately, they're too good.
Anyway,
By the way, I
California's,
didn't know there were
California's raising its gas taxes.
They have a surplus. Why are they raising gas taxes?
Exactly.
I'm thinking about buying infrastructure company, Todd. It has EV and crypto holdings.
What?
Todd, think about buying an infrastructure company.
What is he talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about. Robbie's smart. I officially have offered Robbie a job. Robbie, if you move from Boston, I'll pay your way to move here.
Weeble, Tyler.
I'll get you a signing bonus, and you can come work here as an analyst. Robbie's smart,
Yes.
don't you think? You know those two guys, Todd Wexler, and the other guy that work for Buffett?
Yeah.
Both of them paid. One of them paid. I think it's Scott. They paid to have a lunch, that annual lunch that Buffett has for charity.
Correct.
And they ended up coming to work for Buffett because Buffett liked both of them. Come on, Robbie. I'm not Buffett, but you can come work here. Todd and Jason, what platform do you prefer to trade on? I trade on E-Trade, IB, and TD Ameritrade. TATT up 50% in after hours.
TAT. I like Weeble, TD.
It's impossible to know all these names. TAT is, wow.
Tit for
let's
tat.
Let's pull the chart up on that one.
what's going
Hello. Wow. It is at 9:29. It's living proof that anything can happen at any moment. Do we like CleanSpark?
I used to.
We'll get back to you on that
I
one.
used to like CleanSpark.
We like. There are moments in time where we like the trade.
Fair enough.
We like the CEO. He's a nice guy. We like the chairman. They're nice people.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I have a friend in New York who tells me Shake Shack is much better. By the way, for the record, the other day, first of all, you're never going to convince me that Shake Shack is better than In-N-Out Burger. Sorry, never going to happen. But I do admit we were in what airport were we in?
Atlanta, maybe?
We were in Atlanta or Salt Lake City?
Oh, Salt Lake City. We were in Salt Lake City.
Skyla and I were
Yeah.
in Salt Lake City coming back from Miami, and she went and got a double Shake Shack burger.
Yeah,
brought it
I
to
saw
me.
someone with it.
Oh my
like,
God.
Coming
Skyla
down
said,
the
"I'm
escalator, and I was
getting
like,
that
I need to
damn
go find this right now. I
I'm
need to
getting
go.
it.
And I had to walk so far to go get it, and I came back and we ate it. It was great.
And
But-
I'll tell you, it was sickly good. It was so good that I thought, wow, this thing, it was up there. In fact, maybe that's where we'll go today.
Five Guys is really strong too.
Is it?
They're French fries too. I love Five Guys, but
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
we
know.
can go there.
I like them all.
They always do a
I
double
would like to
patty.
hear
I like
Jason's
that.
story sometime, how he got into trading and his background, says Tyler.
Oh, cool. Tyler,
Jason, while we wait, I don't think we're going to have Hugh Henning. Why don't we go get Randy? Is he available
Oh,
today?
yeah. I'll
Yeah,
go
yeah.
get
Let's
Randy.
get Randy. We'll finish off the show. 949-799-1831. 949-799-1831. Now, unless it costs you money, you need to sign up for that community texting account I have. Because Josh is setting it up where that's where I can communicate with you what's going on. And we're going to be doing a lot of live stuff. Hey, guys, how do I find out what sectors are hot so I don't waste your time on stocks that aren't liquid? Rod Wilson.
oh, just money rotation. You just have to have your finger on the pulse of
No,
the
but he's
market.
why don't we, Rod? We're going to take your question. We're going to have a show where we specifically show you how we run screeners. I think that
that's
would
fine.
be good.
That's fine.
I think that's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do that, right?
Tyler, I just got sick of being in the corporate environment after the '08 housing and economic collapse. Golden
My
parachute.
friend in
for
New York
everyone.
says that Shake Shack is better.
Yeah,
Come on,
Shake
man.
Shack.
Come on.
I don't know. I'm boycotting.
Well, she's
Shake
from
Shack.
New York.
I'm
Maybe that's
boycotting
why.
Shake
There's
Shack.
no In-N-Out burger
In
there.
and Out.
There's no In-N-Out burger in New York.
In and Out.
My man Randy. We still like SSNT. We're long it.
Yep.
We traded a little bit, but it's doing well. My man Randy, what do you got for me, man?
How's it going? Oh, first
going
of all, I heard Jason saying something about Gavin Newsom. That dude's a complete thief. I mean, all that money that was getting taken for the gas tax and the registration fees in California, they're supposed to fix the roads, and I heard they were using it on this light speed rail project. That dude's nothing but a thief. Hopefully, they'll get him out of there.
Randy.
Hey, let's be clear. That's Randy's opinion.
Randy.
That does not necessarily represent the feelings of the show.
Right.
For full disclosure, my wife knows Gavin.
Yep.
And I have no comment on Gavin, but that is Randy's comments. Right. Don't forget, if you're in New York City and you want to join me for breakfast on July 12th, you need to text breakfast and let us know, because we're definitely going to screen, because I get some death threats occasionally, right?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I'm actually not worried.
No.
Because it won't be me that's dead.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But anyways, well, maybe from too many cheeseburgers. Randy, what's up?
Well, the Stanley Cup Finals is going on, as you may know, and Tampa Bay just won again last night, so they're up 2-0 now. So
Who are they playing? Who are they playing?
Montreal Canadiens.
Got it. Tampa
Yeah.
Bay, let's go.
That's my squad.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
they're
win.
really good. And you know, it's very difficult in hockey to repeat back-to-back, and they won last year.
Tampa?
Yeah, they won last
Hey,
year.
you know Tampa is the home of USF, the partner that made the 2 drugs for ALZN. There
Yeah.
you go. Cheers.
Yeah, so that area is a hot spot right now with the Tampa Bay Bucks winning, Tampa Bay Lightning winning. That's a good place to be right
I
now.
stayed at a Tampa Bay Hard Rock.
That's a nice one.
It is. I also stayed at a Hard Rock in Florida, where I would say it was a little crazy, and Anna Nicole Smith died.
Yeah, then they have the
Yeah.
Guitar Hotel. Have you been to that
Yeah,
one?
I've seen it. I saw it when I went to see you.
Yeah, that's right.
You were playing in a tournament.
Yep.
Was it COVID times or not?
No,
When I went to see you, was it COVID times?
2018.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
We had a good steak there. That was
2018
good.
Council Oaks.
That was, I want to tell you, I was intimidated to meet you, because did you ever know that the only picture I had of you was with the 2 guns?
Oh, with the AR-15 probably.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
come on, honey, you're going to come with me. We're going to go meet Jason.
Oh, God.
I was like, I think he lost some money on DPW, so if you guys are all with me, we might be dead tonight. I'm kidding around.
That's funny.
But you didn't bring Andrea, so it was like,
Yeah.
that would have been nicer if you would have brought Andrea. I would have been like a little bit more. But you were cool right away.
Yeah, but she was going to sit there while I grind out a 5-hour poker tournament. That's not fair.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
But yeah.
Hey, Randy, anything else?
That's it right now. Tampa Bay, like I said,
Are
up
you
2
coming
games.
over to my house for the 4th of July?
I'm not sure. Big racing weekend coming up, though.
But are you coming over? It's the twins' birthday.
If I can watch the race.
Of course you can. I got giant screen TVs.
Well, I'm there.
Hey, those of you who want to have breakfast with us, 949-799-1831, 949-79831. It'll be in New York City. It'll be on the 12th, the day. Wait a second here. Wait, isn't that the day I ring the bell?
The 12th?
No, it'll be on the 13th. Jeez, come on, get
Yeah.
your money right. It'll be on the 13th, which I think is a Tuesday.
Yep.
Hey, appreciate you joining us. It's the 106th episode of Risk On. It's the first day of July. Rabbit to all you fans out there. Rabbit, which means it's the first day. My wife beat me today. She got to rabbit to me right after like 12:01 or something. Appreciate you joining us.
Shout
Take a
out
look
to
at
Hugh. We'll get to him next time.
Hugh Henning. We love you, dude. We really enjoy your smart guy. Hopefully we get you on the show. Tomorrow we'll have Luke from High Key Cloud.
Yes.
See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Be safe. And get your money right. Hey, miss you, Marshall. Take care.